ask you to get in the frame of mind as we begin the program. Let me remind you that we are here to recognize teachers who have volunteered for more than 10 years within the Safety Union and program at the school, and also to recognize the children who are the top savers, but also the children who has, continuously showed courage, and by saving consistently, we will also be recognizing the most consistent saver of our school and the top saver. But let us be mindful that this is Cooperative Week. This is Cooperative Week, and within Cooperative Week we are recognizing the children and teachers, and Cooperative Week is set to celebrate the 100th recognition. The recognition of the 100th International Day of Cooperatives, which is Saturday, July 1st. So I want to say thanks to you for all of you, the parents and the teachers who have been working with the children, and thank you for being here, bringing them here to get their award before with us today. Thank you very much. As we begin, let's just stand as we call Mr. Toussaint as he will lead us in the word of God.
Let us call upon God this morning to bless this proceeding. Father, your word declare that we should give thanks. In everything, give thanks. So, Father, we thank you this morning. First, for the breath of life. We thank you for traveling mercies. We thank you for the opportunity to be here today for this special occasion. We ask that the Spirit guide us. We ask that you cause us to have a fruitful and productive celebration, recognition here today. We pray your blessings upon everyone that is here today. And we ask that you just have your way in our midst today. And we thank you for causing us to have a wonderful session. Thank you for causing us to have a productive and fruitful session here today. We bless you and we glorify you. In Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toussaint. Thank you for praying for us. As I mentioned earlier, we are in Cooperative Week, and so far we have had a bit of activities highlighting the 100th International Cooperative Day. Let me just remind you that Cooperative Week began on Monday, the 27th of June, with a media day where members of the cooperative movement went out on the media and they were talking about the week, highlighting the activities of the week, highlighting the activities of cooperative, highlighting the potential of cooperative. And on Monday afternoon, the same members from the cooperative movement, they were in Grand Bay, on the ground in Grand Bay, conducting an outreach, reaching out to the people of Grand Bay, trying to find out how is it that cooperatives could better serve Grand Bay. We should also be reminded that the theme for this year, International Cooperative Day, is Cooperatives Build a Better World. So in our quest to try to see how we could build a better Dominica, we started in Grand Bay, dialoguing with the people in Grand Bay, trying to find out how is it that we could use cooperatives to build a better Grand Bay. We will move on to other communities as we conduct outreach in other communities, but we want to say thank you to the people of Grand Bay and all the cooperatives that were involved in the activities. And I will highlight these cooperatives that were involved in the activities. I want to say thanks, special thanks to the Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union. Thanks, special thanks to the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union. Thanks, special thanks to the Grand Bay Farmers and Food Producers Cooperative. Thanks, special thanks to the Dominica Essential Oils and Spices. Thanks, special thanks to the THR Secondary Junior Cooperative. So check out our Facebook page. You'll see pictures of the young people being in the community, involved in interacting with the members of the community, talking to them about cooperatives, and inviting them to the town hall, which we had on Wednesday. But on Tuesday, before we go to the activity that was on Wednesday, on Tuesday we had a simulcast where we discussed how cooperatives could build a better Dominica with Miss Lauren Reed, marketing manager at Central Cooperative Credit Union, and Mr. Erickson Robinson, manager of the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union. And on Wednesday, we had a very successful town hall. And that town hall demonstrates the power of cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperation among cooperatives demonstrated within that town hall that it can bring fruits. We have to remain united, remain cooperative, and we will achieve our goal. That was on Wednesday. On Thursday, we took a break, and we are here today. Today, Friday, we are here. We are here to award the top savers and the most consistent savers, but also to award the teachers who has committed themselves and go beyond duty, and they have served voluntarily for over 10 years. So we are here today to award them. As we move forward, let me just point out some changes that has been made to the program. As we can see, the weather is sort of away, so it had some impact on certain people. So as we move forward, our opening remarks will not be by the Registrar of Cooperatives, Ms. Margaret Cannaville, but it will be by Mr. Relic Toussaint. As we move forward, we'll have brief remarks. Next activity after, we'll have brief remarks from the Ministry of Agriculture. To be specific, Mr. Norman Alexander will talk to us about agriculture and about youth in agriculture. And then we'll have an entertainment where Mr. Toussaint will sing the cooperative song, make you know what cooperatives can do in song, so you can enjoy keeping our head and proceeding with. After that, we'll have some brief remarks of the Ministry of Education. Mr. John Lewis, Education Officer for the North, will give brief remarks to the students on behalf of the Ministry of Education. Then we'll have a testimony from Teacher Deb. Teacher Deb is a teacher that ever since I joined the cooperative division, and I have been working in the North. I have been working with teachers at Woodford Primary, and I know she has put in a lot. So she will talk to us and encourage even the young teachers that are coming in that it's worth it. It's worth it. The development of a child is a bit more than just the academic, but the concept of film, ensuring that they develop the habit of film is important as well. After Teacher Deb, we will have Ms. Cannaville, we present the end, the best, the good, the cooperative registrar will close us. Thank you very much, and we now call on Mr. Toussaint, and Mr. Toussaint will give us the remarks.
Good morning to everyone. Let me first of all recognize on the head table here the person who is sharing, that's Mr. Telemark, the Registrar of Cooperative, Ms. Margaret Cannaville, Mr. Alexander, President of the Grand Bay Farmers and Food Producers Cooperative, Education Officer for the North, representing the Ministry of Education, the media, Emonews, DBS Radio, teachers, students, invited guests, good morning. It's indeed a privilege to be here today as we recognize our teachers and also our students. As we move forward in the cooperative movement, realizing for cooperative to be consistent and sustainable, the youth have to be involved. And therefore, a program was set a long time ago to introduce cooperative to the schools in the form of the school savings program. And then why? The school savings program was established to teach students how to save. When you show them, when you teach them, it becomes part of them. And free is something that is important for all of us, whether you're a child or whether you're an adult. Because when you save, what we call the term that we use, we save for a rainy day. It comes back to you that the rainy day will always come. There's a time when things are going to be difficult for you. And if you don't put some money aside for that time, when the time comes, you will not have nothing. So therefore, it is important that the children practice this at a very early age. And also we took it a step further and we introduced junior cooperative in some of the schools. We have 2 schools so far, COPS, which is the Christian Union Primary School up in Goodwill, and the Churchill Secondary School. They are the 2 junior cooperatives. They operate just like the adult cooperative. They have the board of directors, they have the supervisory committee, and the students are taught very early how to manage, how to keep records, how to parliamentary procedures. The eyes have it. And these are some of the things that we have been doing over the years in instilling that aspect of business in the children, so that when they grow older, they will be more equipped, not just with maths, English, science, but also business etiquette, how to manage business, how to keep your records, how to conduct yourself in meetings, and so on. So we want to welcome all of you today to this special occasion. It's special for us because we know that the students take pleasure in doing that, and the teachers, we want to recognize you so very much because we know how hard it is to teach already and to do that extra work. So that's why today we take this opportunity to recognize you and to lift you up in your efforts in helping the young ones. I thank you very much.
Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Purcell and give a round of applause for Mr. Purcell. And we would like to the activities of the cooperative division and this working with the primary and secondary schools. Getting young people involved in cooperative is very important. We don't want to talk about sustainable development of cooperative and continuity. So let's just, hold on to some of the words that Mr. Purcell. Let's just hold on to some of the words that Mr. Purcell have given unto us, as it will lead us to set a path for our future generations. Thank you very much, Mr. Purcell. We do appreciate your work. As we move forward, we'll have some brief remarks from Mr. Norman Alexander. And it's a fact that Mr. Norman Alexander works with the Ministry of Agriculture, but today he's here in his capacity as president of the Grande Farmers and Food Producers Cooperative. Before Mr. Alexander comes, let me just inform you that I did highlight the cooperatives that were on the ground in Granbury for us on Monday, but Cooperative Week is a week of activities that needs the hands of all cooperatives. So I will highlight the cooperatives that come in and partner with us in one way or another for the week of activities. As I said, the cooperatives that I highlighted were those that were on the ground with us as we conducted the outreach in Granby on Monday. But cooperatives are involved in the week of activities, putting their hand forward and pushing us forward. We want to make special mention of the National Cooperative Credit Union. The National Cooperative Credit Union is somebody that is an institution that has continuously supported us, and they continue to support us. We want to also mention the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union. They continue to support us. Central Cooperative Credit Union. And let's not forget, Marigot Cooperative Credit Union. Their hand is in and they are pushing us. The Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union, Dominica Essential Oils and Spices, and all the other institutions, all the other cooperatives, Newton Fisheries, one way or another, they are St. John's, they are all assisted in whatever way they can. Let me not forget, Northeast Production and Marketing Cooperative, they are also involved, helping us move forward. So the cooperative movement is made up of all cooperatives working together for the development of each other, of us all, for the development of Dominica. While that's been said, let's now call up Mr. Alexander, who is the president of the Grand Bay Farmers and Food Producers Cooperative, as he will talk to us this morning.
Good morning to each and everyone out there. Let's recognize
Ms. Canoville, Commissioner of Cooperative, Mr. Luis, Principal of the Education. Also representative from the National Cooperative Trade Union and other members of the cooperative movement. Also let me recognize the media, Emonews and DBS News. And also Ms. Lisa Lavinier, Consultant Magazine. Just welcome each and every one of the students, teachers of the various schools within Dominica. As I have said, Mr. Norman Alexander, representing the president of the Granby Farmer Food Producers Cooperative, and I'm also in terms of profession, I'm also an agricultural officer and even president of the Ministry of Agriculture. So you see there, this connection comes in terms of agriculture and farming. I think it's, just to say a few words to the youth. We know you're involved in cooperative, and agriculture plays a critical role in the whole aspect of food security, national food security, and how we can sustain ourselves. And I'm just here to encourage you as youth. Let's look at agriculture as a means and ways of how we can increase one of our just in relation to career and how we can contribute nationally to our whole aspect of food security. We know the youth is the future of our development, and as I've always said, agriculture, we cannot do without agriculture. So you as youth, we have to instill into ourselves how we can tie these things together in terms of agriculture, youth, and most importantly, as we celebrate Cooperative Week, how from the school level we can develop that level, that habit of cooperative, and how we can tie it into our whole aspect of agriculture. As you have said, during the week of activity, during the cooperative week of activity, a lot of focus was placed on cooperatives, especially within the Grand area and from Granby Farmers Cooperative. And we are encouraged by that, and we really want to pass on this information and this message moving forward to you as youth, how we can work together, how we can bring all youth, and how we can see, how we can merge and tie agriculture with you. As I've always said, it's never too early as a young person, as a youth primary school, to develop that whole level of agriculture, because we know quite a bit of agriculture is being taught at the youth level in the school. We have the forage club, we have the different youth clubs within the primary schools and so on. So I would just like to encourage you as youth, how we can tie in cooperative, school saving, and how we can see the whole aspect of agricultural development as relates to youth. So with this, let me just welcome you all to this ceremony, our ceremony, and feel free and have enjoyment of it.
Let's put our hands together again for Mr. Alexander. Good women encouragement for the youth, and we could mix agriculture with saving, teach the youth how to be more efficient in all the things that they are involved in. Thank you very much, Mr. Alexander. We always appreciate your expertise and your skills. Mr. Alexander is the president of the Granby Farmers and Food Producers Cooperative. I am privileged to be working with him. As I said, we were in Granby, and I know that he is working hard in Granby. But I don't just work with Mr. Alexander in Granby. I work with Mr. Alexander in Bells as well. So Mr. Alexander, besides being the president of Granby, he is the officer for the region, and is actively involved with us as we try to develop the Bells Farmers Cooperative, as they try to eliminate you having to peel that shit. As they try to eliminate, you have to be worried about your skin getting itched or you cutting your hands with a knife. So Mr. Alexander, we thank you very much for your work on either end, working with the Cooperative Development Division, working with the people of Granby. Thank you, sir. Let's give him a round of applause for his hard work. Thank you very much. At this time, we are talking about cooperatives,
And you know, cooperatives has formed the life of certain individuals. There are certain individuals, as far as they can think back, they are involved with cooperatives, whether in the community level, in their work, and all over. And the cooperative have had such an impact on these persons that they now write cooperative songs, all right? And they know so much about cooperatives that they are now able to put cooperative and the effects of cooperative, the potential of cooperative in song. And that person is none other than Mr. Reddick Tusse, Senior Cooperative Officer at the Cooperative Division. Cooperatives, come let's work together. Mr. Tusse.
Cooperative has worked for us. Cooperative development focus on our people's achievement. Look at how the credit union grow. A seed that was planted so long ago. With foreign exchange in we country, like we pay all industry. People working hard in unity. A cooperative community we promoted, yes. A cooperative community from the Caribbean. A cooperative community we promoted, oh yeah. A cooperative community. We believe in it because it has worked for us. It has built our communities, it has built our country. Cooperative development, we striving for nation improvement. You working for me and I work for you. That's the way it has to be for true. All for each and each for all. That's the way to be sure that we will not fall. So everyone please answer the call. Cooperative has helped us all. Help us all. Help us all. Cooperative has helped us all. That is true. That is true. Cooperative has helped us all. Help us all. Help us all. Cooperative has helped us all. I know that. I'm experiencing. It has worked for me. It has worked for you too. Cooperative development. We can boast of so much achievement. We provide loans to uplift the poor. For Malawi, Namute encore. With honesty and integrity. Hard-working democracy. And everyone will agree with me. Cooperative help build this country. That is true. That is true. Cooperative help in this country. PM Scarry will agree with me. Cooperative help in this country. Mr. Linton must agree with me. Cooperative help in this country. I know that is true. That is true. Cooperative help in my country. That is true. That is true. Cooperative help in my country. I know that cooperative help in this country. So if you're not a member of a cooperative, I encourage you to join one now and help build our country, help build our community, and help build our families.
I didn't hear the round of applause for Mr. Tusse. I didn't hear the round of applause for Mr. Tusse. Who can deny? Mr. Tusse said it is true. Who can deny that cooperative helped build this country? Who can deny that cooperative helped build you and me? Well, I can't deny. Persons like myself, I was not born with a golden spoon in my mouth, and credit unions have been consistently providing the funding that I need. And I'm seeing that the non-financial cooperatives are able to provide a certain level of development that we need in farming and in fishing and in production and in all other areas. So I'm informing you that it's true. Yes, it's true. Cooperative work for me and you. It's true. Cooperative has helped to build Dominica. Thank you very much, Mr. Busse. Let's give him a round of applause. You already go now. So after such entertainment, we'll not take too long to bring on the person from the Ministry of Education. Let's say welcome to Mr. Francis John Lewis, Education Officer for the North. And I want to say, before Mr. John Lewis comes, I am now meeting Mr. John Lewis. I met him in front of the door this morning, and the first thing I said was, "Oh, you are Mr. John Lewis, very efficient." And he said, "Oh, you are Mr. Telemark." I said, "Yes, we know what we're talking about. I needed information, and believe me, there is no one I could have depended on to get it faster." Thank you very much, Mr. John Lewis. We appreciate you here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Telemark. Pleasure to come to us all here. Let me thank you and on behalf of the Ministry of Education, I want to say that it's a pleasure to be here this morning because this is a function of the committee. Permit me to recognize the presence of Mr. Rennie Toussaint, Senior Cooperative Officer, Ms. Marianne Canoville, Registrar, Commissioner of Cooperatives, Mr. Norman from the Grand Bay Farmers Food Cooperative. I think we also have here from National Cooperative Credit Union, Ms. Maroni. Welcome here this morning. We also have Lisa Lavalier of Lavalier Inc. Let me welcome you here this morning. Any other special invited guests whom I overlooked, let me welcome you here this morning. Principals, teachers, students of the various schools from across the island, the media, and any other special invited guests, a pleasant good morning to us all. Let me say that on behalf of the Ministry of Education, we do take pleasure in the active work pursued by the Cooperative Division. The students at the various schools save regularly. Now this is a practice that we would like to see truly enforced and reinforced from our perspective. We know that in today's day, one of the best practices that any one of us can practice is to save monies for our future. Through the cooperatives at the school level, our students learn the benefits and they benefit from saving as little as 25 cents, 50 cents on a weekly basis. At the end of the school period, at the primary level, when they live at grade 6, they will be able to withdraw their total save and move on to the secondary school. At the Ministry of Education, what we would like to see, the challenging cooperative division, is to see how they could seek grant funding so that those students at the grade 6 level when they leave, they could match the amount that they save as a token in terms of recognizing their efforts. Because it is a huge sacrifice. We know that in today's day, our economy is very tight. And for students to develop the habit and to practice saving, rather than facing all the competition out there for spending, because in today's day, there is a lot of competition for spending money. We have advertisements for all kinds of goods and services out there. And so our students could decide to use their money to buy commodities, to pay for services. However, they have chosen to sacrifice and to develop good financial habits as they plan for their future. And we commend them, we commend the parents for that. We also thank the Cooperative Division for ensuring that those programs continue at the school level. And I know that the officers visit the schools on a regular basis to oversee and to ensure that records are kept properly and to ensure that students understand and they continue to see. So at the Ministry of Education, we do appreciate the efforts of the Cooperative Division. Today, I know they are recognizing students who are most consistent and those who have the most savings. Again, let me commend you students, those of you who are here. who regularly save. You are here because you save all the time and you save a lot. And we commend you for that. It is a good practice so that as you grow older, you can begin to think of what business model you as an adult will develop in life. It's not a practice to stop when you start working. The same way now you are learning to save some of your money at school, where you are primary school, and then when you get to secondary school, where we have cooperatives at the secondary school level. So too, as an adult, in practice, whenever you have money, you always find your credit union or your financial institution and you ensure that you save some money. Recently, we had the COVID pandemic. And during that time, a lot of businesses had to shut down. Globally, the world, we had to close down. And so we could not buy and sell. And a lot of people depended on the money that they had saved at a financial institution. So this goes to show that there will be always some time when we will need to find some money somewhere. And sometimes our neighbors may not be able to help us. Our family members may not be able to help us. But when you save, and that money is in a financial institution, you can go back to that money and get some for wet bills. And so, on behalf of the Ministry of Education, I thank the corporate division, we thank all the officers who continue the valiant efforts to ensure that at the school level, students continue to save, records are adequately kept, and we ensure that we have good financial practice as we seek to continue to educate our students, not only in math and English. This is math, because money is math. And so it's a good financial practice that they are now learning that they can transfer when they become adults, and continue that good practice as a basis upon which we can continue to educate our children to understand financial practices that they must keep so that we can be successful as we continue to ensure that each child succeeds through the Ministry of Education. Once again, thank you very much.
Let's give a real round of applause to Mr. John Lewis. A real round of applause. As we said, Mr. John Lewis is the education officer for the North, and being in education and being an education officer, it's clear that he understands the value of developing the whole concept of thrift and why children should save. And we hope that Mr. John Lewis has given us a challenge to try to match that whatever they have done. But we are hoping that we can find greater collaboration as we work with the Ministry of Education as they develop junior cooperatives at the schools, both primary and secondary schools. So Mr. John Lewis, we thank you, and we do look forward to working with you as we look to take the whole concept of cooperative even further within the primary and secondary schools. Once again, let's give him a round of applause. As we will now get our testimony from Teacher Deb Ogis. Teacher Deb Ogis is indeed a teacher from as long as I can remember Teacher Deb, as long as I know Teacher Deb has always been a teacher. So let's give Teacher Deb a round of applause. And we start the round of applause as we welcome her as she gives a testimony.
Good morning. Good morning to my parents, first of all, already established. Mr. Kelly made me sound so old. Because I've been a teacher ever since he left. Anyways, I've been involved in the service union at our school since it started. At first it was Miss Carbon and myself, Martha Carbon, but she has since migrated. So I've been doing that for quite a long time. And it is always a joy to see the little ones come because they don't mind. They come with their little 25 cents. Miss, I want to save with this without savings today. And they come to save regularly. We have our savings every Monday. So first thing in the morning, some of them may take from their snack money because their parents maybe didn't remember to do something. So they take from their snack money and they save as little as 25 cents. And we encourage them to continue with that throughout the year that we've been doing the savings. And what we do to encourage them, sometimes as a school, when we have a bell marché, we give each child a sponsorship. And the top free children that collect the most money we give them a prize as a little money on their savings. So that encourages them to save. We also go on saving drive where we tell them, okay, this week we are going to save, and the persons that, this month, the persons that are most consistent, they get a point. So we put that on their savings for them. So it goes on as a little interest for them, to make them want to do it. And some of them, their parents don't even know that they have savings accounts. Because the children, when we talk about it at school, the children come to save. Because they get so excited, they come to save. And then when they want to go on a little school trip, their parents say, yes, I have money now, I'm sending my child. I say, well, take it on your savings now. And if it's $10 with the parents don't know the children saving. So the children are developing a good habit to put money aside for when they leave. And when they are leaving grade 6, we give them their bigger amount, and they are really happy. The parents are really happy because you can go and buy textbooks, you can go and buy uniform, you can pay for something. So I just want to encourage the little ones that are here to keep saving, because 2 years after I was born, my mother started saving for me, and I had could see my little credit in a book with my little dates, and every time I watch it I laugh because I check it, but she started early. But that money I could use from it as I was going to high school, because when I needed a shoe or you need an extra textbook, you could get it, take your little money and do that. So I want to encourage all the little ones that are here to keep saving, because when you put money aside for a rainy day, when the rain really comes, you have something. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Teacher Jeff. Thank you very much, Teacher Deb. You see, Teacher Jeff, Mr. Telemark is a very young boy, So you shouldn't feel old when you say, ever since you know him, all right? He's very young. But look, Teacher Deb has come, and she has given us some tips as to how we could encourage the young ones to save. So, experience teaches wisdom. Thank you very much, Teacher Deb. Let's give Teacher Deb a really round of applause. So, we coming down to the final part of it. We want to invite the Registrar of Cooperatives, and let me say to you, when you hear about the Registrar of Cooperatives, and if you see a female, don't be taken aback, all right? Ms. Canaville is indeed the Registrar of Cooperatives. She's solid like a rock. So, as she comes forward to present to us, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Telema. Pleasant good morning to everyone. Shadeb, I listen, and I can tell you, the saving unions have assisted me, because I have what I always refer to multiply by 2, and I started the saving union with them at their school, and both of them are going to high school. So I can tell you parents that really and truly the saving union program is a plus. I can attest to it. Amen? Yes. Let me recognize on the head table Mr. Francis John Lewis from the Ministry of Education, President of the Grand Bay Food Producers Cooperative, Mr. Norman Alexander, teachers, students, staff of the Cooperative Division, National Cooperative Credit Union Marketing Manager, Mrs. Maroney, Lisa Lavene, our support. If you want anything to do with marketing, check Lisa Lavene, and DBS Radio, Emonews. It is indeed a pleasure to be here with you today as we celebrate Cooperative Week 2022, and particularly to honor the teachers and students who have worked and saved in the School Saving Unions program. This ceremony draws a focus of the importance of thrift in the growth and development of the school savings program, and we acknowledge the tremendous financial achievements of several students in the program, and we recognize the school corps as a platform for early youth, and that youth development in cooperative, be it agriculture, service corps, fishing corps, is an increasingly urgent concern that encompasses all other issues, whether it be social, economic, environmental dimension, and must take a more central focus on youth for decision making at all levels and in cooperatives. We further recognize that young people have long been and increasingly are disproportionately affected by unemployment, underemployment, and disengagement. Through effective involvement with cooperatives, young people can work together with governments, civil society, and other stakeholders to overcome all challenges or these challenges. We thus strongly encourage the engagement of young people with cooperatives as a viable and promising option for their transition to full economic, social, and civic participation. The youth is our future. Cooperative, we see it as our future. Let me encourage our teachers to continue working with us at the cooperative division to engage the students in the different aspects of cooperative, be it savings, be it agriculture, be it fishing. Let us get them to start a cooperative at your school, register as a cooperative, for not only does it help them to gain a skill, but it helps them to unite. It helps them at an early age to manage, to develop leadership skills. So let us encourage them to form, or encourage you to form cooperative. Let us build a strong Dominica. Let us build a resilient Dominica. Let us build a better youth. Let us build a better Dominica and a better world. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for coming and encourage you, as I said, to form cooperative. Thank you very much.
Thanks to Ms. Cannaville. Let's give a round of applause to Ms. Cannaville as she encouraged us to take the opportunity to further engage the young people as we try to enlighten them as to the power of cooperative. Let us not be taken aback. Cooperatives have demonstrated in many ways that they are capable of improving the lives of everyone. When we look at how cooperatives start, take for instance the credit unions. Little susu, ladies, their husbands are out working, they have a little excess, instead of putting it there, the ladies with their skills, their management skills that relates to money, they come up with the idea of you give me, I give you, all of us put together for the development. And look at what it has brought us. We have the marketing manager of National Co-Operative Credit Union right here. It has resulted in being able to create employment to that level. National has a CEO. The simple little steps of pooling our resources together, the results of it is things like National Co-Operative Credit Union, Marigold Co-Operative Credit Union, West Coast Co-Operative Credit Union, Grand Bay Co-Operative Credit Union, St. Mary's Co-Operative Credit Union, Dominica Essential Oils and Spices. Big things coming from small ideas. So let us not underestimate the ability of our children in the primary school and the secondary school with the guidance of our teacher guides, with the guidance of our committed teachers like Teacher Deb, Mrs. Dick, the teacher from Pink Bush. I saw a while ago, I cannot remember the name, Baron, at the end, I think it's Baron, something like that. Mrs. Gina Roy. I mean, these are people that has committed their life. You can never, you cannot tell the impact that a teacher has until you have experienced what it is to be involved with a teacher. And even when you're a child, because I never understood what Alvin Abraham was doing when he was doing what he was doing and trying to make me into something as a child. I never understood what teacher Joan Francis was doing when she was doing what she was doing to try to make me into something when I was a child. I never understood and I could not appreciate what teacher Lois Bristol was doing when she helped me firmly and spoke to me about some of the things that I was doing or I was intended to do. but today I can appreciate every single part of it. So you as parent, you can understand, you can appreciate, and you must lead out in ensuring that your children see you, understand and appreciate you, so that they can come and do the same. We want to say thanks again. Thank you very much for everyone who has made it a point of duty to be here. Thanks to the head table for their contribution and encouraging you. And as we proceed, as we organize ourselves to start to present the awards to the young people and the committee teachers, we are going to call on Mr. Bissett as he will, sing a little motivating song and try to encourage us as we move forward.
While I was sitting there, there's some things that are happening around us that is seriously affecting young people, that sometimes we talk about it. And one of them is drug abuse, especially the male figure. And I can recall penning a song, and I just want to do a little piece of this drug song because it's very important that we highlight those things, especially to the young people, and how these things affect. I'm going to do a song, recording song there, but I want to do just that little piece for the young people that I penned some time ago doing drug awareness month. Look around you, can't you see? Let us face reality. This illegal drugs, oh drugs, destroying the youth of our land. Youth with an ambition and a clear-cut vision. Boy, look how their life going down the drain. It's a sad situation. We calling all youth, oh youth. Let's talk about the alcohol and the other drugs. A conversation that would change your life and shape your future. We calling all youth, oh youth. Let's talk about the alcohol, so dangerous, and the other drugs. A conversation that would change your life and shape your future. We cannot take this lightly, I know, because it's affecting we. Oh yes, these killable drugs, oh drugs, causing havoc in families. You who are so talented, they are no longer interested. Oh, the cry of our parents is so heartbreaking. We calling all youth, oh youth. Let's talk about the alcohol and the other drugs. A conversation that could change your life and shape your future. This last song for me. I want to encourage us now into a song. It's written in Creole, but it encourages us to work together as a country, as a community, as a family, which encourages us to work together. So let's do the last one. It's Creole. Everybody understand Creole? I'm Dominic. pas tout, nous passer, c'est yourself, putain ouais. C'est pas dans les c'est tout en Caraïbes là, pour t'aliba l'argent. Nous pas s'accoucher, c'est l'air pour lever, à nous bâtir comme des zombies, faire comme des exemples parés. C'est l'air pour s'enlider. À nous travailler ensemble, pas quitter politique divisée, à nous venir ensemble. Pas quitter religion séparée, à nous travailler ensemble. À nous aller, à nous venir ensemble. Oui. Dominique passe à avancer, si mon ami divisé, à nous venir ensemble. Pour plus beau et développement. C'est pour nous travailler ensemble, Dominique. Nous tirons pour ensemble. Nous travaillons ensemble. Aïe, Dominique. À nous tirer fort, à nous balaguer, c'est monter nous qu'à monter. À nous assembler tout à l'anonyme, c'est l'air pour nous bâtir. Parce que nous toutes les voies Dominique monter, nous toutes les voies diplômées. Faire Dominique les autres parés, c'est pour consolider. À nous travailler ensemble, pas quitter politique divisée, à nous venir ensemble. Pas quitter religion séparée, à nous travailler ensemble. À nous aller, à nous venir ensemble. Oui. Dominique passe à avancer, si mon ali divisé, à nous venir ensemble. Pour plus beaucoup et développement. If we work together, then we can develop our country. As a united force, we can do it. I look for it myself. Listen. À nous pas gâter opportunité pour faire comme écouter. Nous faire ça qui vérité pour faire Dominique prospérer. Parce que nous toutes les voies Dominique monter, nous toutes les voies développer. Faire Dominique exemple paré, c'est là pour consolider. Allons travailler ensemble, pas quitter politique divisée, allons venir ensemble. Pas quitter religion séparée, à nous travailler ensemble. À nous aller, à nous venir ensemble. Dominique passe à avancer, si mon ami divisé, à nous venir ensemble. Pour plus beaucoup et développement. Aïe Dominique, à nous travailler ensemble. Pas quitter politique divisée, à nous venir ensemble. Pas quitter religion séparée, à nous travailler ensemble. À nous aller, à nous venir ensemble. Oui. Dominique passe à avancer, si mon ali divisé, à nous venir ensemble. Pour plus beaucoup et développement.
Round of applause for Mr. Tusser. Round of applause for Mr. Tusser. I don't speak Creole, but I was informed that the song encouraging us to work together, build Dominica as a unit. And this is, well, I work at the Co-Operative division, and that is our focus, that is what we are about. Okay? So as we get ready for the awards, we want to just ask Mr. Bernard, if you don't mind, I'd like you to give us some assistance if you don't mind. Thanks for accepting.
Ms. Dinar will come forward. We'll also ask Miss Maroney, Mrs. Maroney, marketing manager at the
NCCU.
National Cooperative Credit Union, come forward and give the certificates to the most consistent savers. We want to say that while it's good to be a top saver, but consistency proves to be the winning one in the long run. All right? So we want to recognize the consistent savers, and we'll be looking at the consistent savers. So Mr. Rodney, you will be up here handing the certificates. You will be the one handing the certificates. Mrs. Bernard, you will be the one taking them out as we hand them to her, as we hand them to her. I think I will be one calling them. Yes, so I'll be standing here and I will be with you. Most consistent saver. So, all those who are here to be awarded as the most consistent saver, you need to get ready as you come to receive your award. The most consistent saver of every school will receive a certificate and a small token of $50. I think they can appreciate that very much. That will be discussed. So let's begin as we go. The first name from the Woodford Primary School is Mr. Samuel Malka. Markel Samuel will be the first one to be awarded for his hard work and dedication to be saving consistently. Let's give him a round of applause. Markel Samuel. Mr. Samuel, welcome. Welcome. You have worked hard and you will be rewarded. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Markel Samuel. The next one to be awarded for his hard work is from the Benz Primary, Mr. Osani Austri. Mr. Osani Austri. Mr. Osani is not here? Is Mr. Osani Austri here? All right then, so we'll move on. The next one to be recognized for his hard work will be from the Concord Primary School. The Concord Primary School, Nicolairu Ogis. Nicolairu Ogis. Most consistent saver at the Concord Primary School is Nicolairu Ogis. Round of applause for Ms. Ogis, please. Ms. Ogis has worked hard and she should be rewarded. Next one to be rewarded from the Tebow Primary, Sarai David. Sarai David, Tebow Primary School. Well, I guess Sarai is not here. Next one to be awarded will be from Cassibridge Primary, and it's Sireli Dubik. Sorelli Dubik, sorry. Sorelli Dubik. Take your time, miss, take your time. We are happy to have you here. We are happy you have worked hard and you have been rewarded. Yes, Ms. Dubik, we thank you very much. Please continue to save. You are the most consistent saver at your school. Okay, the next hard worker comes from the Calibishi Primary, and it's Solana Austri. Solana Austri. Miss Solana Austri. Welcome, Miss Austri. The next one is from Calibishi. We have two consistent savers. If they are children,
who has the same number of transactions, we will not deny them the opportunity of being a consistent saver. So I think, could you stay please, miss? Could you stay please? Because this is on sheet here. Person is coming. Next person on card sheet. Alright, and then the next person on card sheet is Miss Soraya Ostry. It's a twin. I think it's a twin. It's not a twin? It's a twin. So we get the opportunity. They both save together, they save regularly. They both have the same number of transactions. So they are here and we like to recognize them. Thank you very much for your hard work, both of you. The next one comes from the Sineku Primary School, and that's Taher Ogis. Mr. Ogis, welcome. You are the most consistent saver at your school. The next hard worker comes from the Elisis Primary, and that's Ariana Maturin. Ariana Maturin. Consistent saver at your school. The next consistent saver comes from Clifton, and it's Aiden Esprit. Aiden Esprit. Welcome, sir. You are working hard and you receive your reward. I think Clifton has two most consistent, so let Mr. Aiden stand a while. I think the next one is Mr. J.B. Fan. Mr. J.B. Fan. They are from the same school, they have the same number of transactions, so none will be denied the opportunity to be rewarded for their hard work. Round of applause for Mr. J.B. Fan. Thank you very much from Clifton Primary, Aiden Esprit and J.B. Fan. Hard working young men. The next one will come from the Paybush Primary. Paybush Primary, Daniela Thomas. Daniela Thomas. And I think there is another one. Both of them have same number of transactions, Danica Gabriel. Both of them have same number of transactions at the same school. Not really denied the opportunity to be rewarded for their hard work. Yes, Paybush Primary. Hard-working young lady. Next hard worker will come from the Roosevelt Douglas Primary School, and it's Miss Ariana Nanta. Hard worker, Miss Nanta. The next hard worker will come from Will Stratford Stephen Primary, and it's Kinayan George. Mr. George, Mr. Kinayan George, round of applause for Mr. George. The next hard worker will come from Wesley Primary, and it's Kimari Robin. Kimari Robin. Welcome, Mr. Robin, welcome. Welcome, Mr. Robin. Congratulations on your hard work. Round of applause for Mr. Robin. The next hard worker will come from 7-5 Primary, and that's Jeffon Robin. Round of applause for Mr. Robin. You can see Mr. Robin is a serious man. Very serious man. Thank you, Mr. Robin. Hard work pays off, and you have been rewarded for your hard work, Mr. Robin. Saving consistently. Today is not a rainy day. The next hard worker will come from Co-Operative Primary, and that is Cadel Stephen. Cadel Stephen. Round of applause for Mr. Stephen. Congratulations to you, Mr. Stevens. Hard work pays. Welcome, sir. The next one will come from Baroness Scotland Primary, and that's Mr. Soji Gill. Soji Gill. Small man, but very consistent. The most consistent saver at the school. Congratulations to you, Mr. Gill. From Jonesboro Primary, Mr. Liam Smith. Mr. Liam Smith. Small in stature, but very consistent. That's what we need in the world. Consistent young men. Consistently doing good. Congratulations, sir. And we are saying the next hard worker is coming from the Penville Primary, and that's Kia Roberts. Miss Kia Roberts. Very consistent young lady. Most consistent saver at your school. The next hard worker will come from Sansovia Primary, and that's Micah Daru. Micah Daru. Yes, Mr. Daru, you have worked hard. Feel good, feel proud. Enjoy your benefits. That's the reward of hard work. Consistency. The most consistent saver at your school. The next hard worker will come from Penville Primary. That's Akida George. Akida George. Yes, Miss Akida George from Penville Primary. That's okay, sorry. Roosevelt Douglas Primary, my bad. Sorry about that. Akida George from Roosevelt Douglas Primary. Next one is Miss Akira Esprit from the Peerbush Primary School. Well, Miss Akira Toussaint from the Peerbush Primary. Sorry about that. Yes, and the final top saver will be, the final most consistent saver will be from the Santander Primary, and that's Samantha Theophile. Miss Samantha Tokyo here. And we have Miss Danica Gabriel from the Liblar Primary School. The certificate of the state of law came forward. All right, so from Clearbush we have a Corel Esper. Clearbush Primary, Corel Esper. Most consistent, Sylvia. Congratulations, Miss Esper, on your hard work and the achievement of your hard work. Thank you very much, Ms. Maroney. Mrs. Maroney, we do appreciate you. We appreciate the services of National Co-Operative Union in working with us in achieving this great milestone. 100 years of service, and we have always seen National. Thanks very much to Mrs. Maroney and the National Co-Operative Union for their contribution in hosting cooperative. Thank you very much. We have called Ms. Laverne. Ms. Laverne, as she we will now invite Ms. Laverne as she hands out the certificate to the top savers. Yes, Mr. Laverne. All right. As we begin to look at the top savers at the State Union Act, we will start with Ms. Charlene O'Geese from the Sineku Primary School. Top saver at the Sineku Primary School is Ms. Charlene O'Geese. Is that person here? All right, she's not there, so we move on. The next person comes from the Clifton Primary, Sigal Thomas. Mr. Sigal Thomas. Yes, top saver from the Clifton Primary School, Mr. Sigal Thomas. He carries the name of Stephen Sigal. Sigal Thomas. Welcome, sir. Congratulations on your achievement. All right, the next top saver comes from the Penville Primary, and that's Jarvis Davis. Is Jarvis here? Welcome, Mr. Jarvis Davis, top saver from the Penville Primary School. From the Collio Primary School, our next top saver is Jadel John Baptist. Yes, Mr. John Baptist, welcome. Welcome to receive your award as the top saver at your school. Welcome. Welcome, sir. Congratulations on your achievement. That's a big achievement, sir. The next one will come from Will Tratmore Stephen Primary School, and that's Miss Elise Charles. Miss Elise Charles is the top saver at the Will Tratmore Stephen Primary School. Give her a round of applause, please, Miss Elise Charles. Our next top saver will come from the Calabishi Primary School. From the Calabishi Primary School, the top saver is Roshon Samuel. Roshon Samuel. Welcome, Mr. Samuel. Welcome as you are rewarded for your hard work. You are the top saver of your school. Alright, our next top saver will come from Woodford Hill, my neighboring community. Woodford Hill, and it's Miss Salima Andrew. Salima Andrew, you are the top saver at your school. Welcome. Congratulations, Miss Salima Andrew. Round of applause for Miss Salima Andrew. I'm not hearing the round of applause. There is enough of us here that we will hear the round of applause congratulating the students on their achievement. Congratulations, Miss Andrew. Congratulations. Continue to save, as it will be there for you when you most need it. Our next best saver comes from the Davis Primary, and we are hoping that the individual is here. Rochelle Elwa. Rochelle Elwa. Rochelle Elwa then. Person is not here? Okay then. The next top saver comes from the Jones Bopier Primary School, and that's Jose Graham. Jose Graham. Congratulations, Mr. Graham. Ozan Graham. Thank you, Mr. Ozan Graham. Congratulations on your achievement, sir. This is indeed a good and big achievement. The next one is from the Tebow Primary. Tebow Primary, Nila Thomas. Nila Thomas. I don't think that person is here. Next one is from the Castle Bruce Primary. Kaishara Baron, or Kishara Baron. From the Castle Bruce Primary, top saver, Miss Kishara Baron. Welcome. Congratulations on your achievement, Miss Baron. You are the top saver at your school. Congratulations. Miss Kishara Baron, top saver at her school. Congratulate her with a round of applause, please, as she leaves. Our next top saver will come from the Wesley Primary School. My neighbor, Wesley, Afuawi, Wesley, and that's Kisharon Hill. Kisharon Hill. This little give me the proper. Kieran Hill. Kieran Hill. Mr. Hill. Congratulations, top saver. You are showing good signs already, sir. Be number one. This person. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Take your time. We are glad that you are here. Round of applause for Mr. Hill. Round of applause for Mr. Hill. Serious man, small in stature, but rather serious. Top saver at the school. Mr. Hill, that's a great achievement. Like you do in Bursty. Welcome. Thank you very much. And congratulations, Mr. Hill. Our next top saver will come from Salmon Pie Primary. Our next top saver will come from Salmon Pie Primary, and that's Kimani Valerie. A serious man. When he heard the school, he just started walking. He knows his position, and he knows what he came here for. Very good. Very good, sir. Congratulations on your achievement. Congratulations, sir. Round of applause. Round of applause for such a great man. Alright, our next top saver will come from the Baroness Scotland Primary, and that's Carenza Joseph. Baroness Scotland Primary, Miss Carenza Joseph. Thank you very much, Miss Joseph. Congratulations on your achievement. Congratulations. You are the top saver at your school. Round of applause. Round of applause. Our next top saver will come from the Cockford Primary School. And that's Judith Blackford. Judith Blackford. Judith Blackford. Miss Blackford, I sat with for Blackford Personal School. Mr. Kenny Blackford, you know him? Alright, oh, that's your daddy. Congratulations. Welcome, we appreciate that very much. Daughter of my schoolmate, Miss Blackford, you are the top saver at your school. Congratulations, continue to work hard. Our next top saver will come from the Liblar Primary, and that's Jai McLaurin. Liblar Primary, Jai McLaurin. Sorry. Mr. McLaurin, congratulations, welcome. You have worked hard, and you are here to be rewarded for your hard work. Okay, so we are moving on now to, thank you very much, Miss Lisa Laverne. We want to say thanks to Miss Laverne. Laverne Consultancies has always worked for us, assisted us in all ways possible, and we do look forward to even greater work with Laverne Consultancies. Lisa Laverne for Laverne Consultancies, a partner in the cooperative week and the execution of all the activities of the cooperative movement. Thanks again. We now call on the education officer, Mr. John Lewis, as we will give out the certificates to the teachers. The teachers will receive their certificates. For all the teachers who have committed more than 10 years volunteering at the Saving Union, some of them, they may not be able to be here because as we are here today, there's graduation going on and other activities. Some of them have sent representatives to collect their awards, but we feel proud to be sitting or interacting with persons like these, persons who have gone beyond their line of duty and have demonstrated that they are committed to the development of our future, because our children are our future. So the teachers we're going to be calling, they are individuals that has committed over 10 years of voluntary service in the Saving Union. And today we are awarding them with a certificate, but also a plaque. And we are giving them a small token of $350. We wish we could have done a bit more, but we had to reach there, had to stop there. So we want to say thank you, and we want to really, hello. I really want us to pay attention to what is going on and what we are recognizing, because it's important. You know, the teachers have committed themselves. Besides doing their normal duty, correcting papers, preparing for work, going to class every day, they also organize the children, motivate them and encourage them to stay. They keep the records, and it's a big team here. So let's recognize them and say thanks to them in a good way. Hearty thanks, okay? The first person we'll be recognizing is from the Kalinishi Primary School. Even after she retired, Mrs. Dick came back and volunteered, easing up the tension at the school and ensuring that the program could go on. So we want to recognize Miss Josephine Dick. If anyone is here from the Kalinishi Primary School, I think this is the longest name. So she has worked hard and she has shown real commitment. So congratulations to Mrs. Josephine Dick as we award her a certificate for a commitment to the Saving Union. The next one will be Miss Shirley Francis Bruni from the Taylor Primary School. A teacher that I have interacted with. Round of applause, please. A committed teacher, a very committed teacher. Congratulations, Miss, for your hard work. Today, you are being rewarded with an award. Our next committed teacher will be Miss Rosalind Matthew. As you know, I will inform you that today is the graduation of the school that she teaches, and as much as she would have liked to be here, her daughter is a graduate from that school. So she's able to be here today. Okay? We will deliver to her. Our next teacher
is from the Woodford Hill Primary School. It's a teacher, a really committed teacher. Even here today, she demonstrated her commitment when she was asked to give her testimony this morning, and she did. Let's welcome with a big round of applause a committed teacher, Teacher Deb. Right? Round of applause for Teacher Deb Ogis as she comes to receive her certificate on her behalf for her commitment, her hard work, and her dedication. Round of applause for Teacher Deb again. Thank you very much, Teacher Deb. Continue to be the shining light that you are. We appreciate you in the system. Thank you. Our next awardee will be Teacher Gina Roye. Is there someone here, or is she here, to collect this on her behalf? Teacher Gina Roye. Okay, I could not have put a face to the name, but I am aware of the credentials. As officer for the North, we interact at the Baroness Scotland Primary School, what we used to call Bakers Primary. Very well. Congratulations, Ms. Roye. We appreciate your hard work and your commitment towards the development of the children. This is what we need, not just at schools, but everywhere. Committed individuals dialoguing with the youth. Our next awardee will be Miss Gloria Sabroch. Miss Gloria Sabroch. Congratulations to Miss Gloria Sabroch. We do appreciate your commitment and your dedication towards our future. The youth are indeed our future. Our next awardee is none other than Miss Teacher Sylvia Liblar. Sylvia Liblar, she's unable to be here, and she had her nephew come to take her award on her behalf. As he comes, we want to congratulate her and give her a round of applause for Teacher Sylvia Liblar. She has committed her life to teaching and development of our future. The children are our future. Remember Michael Jackson said that. He believes, but we know, we are aware that the children are our future, and we should embrace those who try to put them in the best position possible. And teachers are one of those who are actively involved in that every day. And our final awardee, she's not here because of vehicle issues and having to go to other places. It's Miss Ann Lloyd. Miss Ann Lloyd committed herself at the Northeast Comprehensive School, at the Northeast Comprehensive Secondary School, and she has served, and she called recently just to say that she wasn't able to be here because of the weather and the type of vehicle that she have access to, and she still had something else that she needed to do. But these people have worked, they have worked hard, and we have given them a certificate. We want to say thanks to the Education Officer, Mr. John Lewis, for having it off to them, as we call Ms. Canaville forward, as she will give the award to the award. Now I know the persons that represent from the teachers, they just came to get a certificate, but it's just a certificate. Now we have the awards, we made it our duty to, get something nice. The teachers has worked, and some of them they are still working. Even after retirement, they continue to work. So we went out to get something nice, so we're going to be calling on them. And you will come back to get the awards for the teachers. First one is Miss Dick, Justin Dick, Mrs. Dick. As we say, congratulations to Mrs. Dick. We wanted to be clear that, that this doesn't reflect
the appreciation we need to give, but it reflects what we can do. All right? This thing here doesn't reflect the appreciation that we need to give to the teachers for their commitments, but it reflects what we can do. And I would like to encourage you as parents to always let your children have the frame of mind to show appreciation for the hard work that the teachers are putting in. If you accept it and appreciate it, they will accept and appreciate it as well. Okay? Our next one is Miss Sylvia Liblar. Miss Sylvia Liblar, a nephew, will take an award on our behalf. I want to say congratulations to Mrs. Liblar for her hard work and her commitment and dedication towards our future. We all should be concerned about our future. And our next one goes to what I refer to as a committed teacher from the village of Woodfordale, a community person who has stayed in the community and continue to work for the development and the best interests of Woodfordale. Yes, teacher Deb O'Geese. Welcome as you come to collect your award, teacher Deb. Round of applause for teacher Deb. Round of applause. Welcome, teacher Deb. You can come up here 100 times, you deserve it. I wish I had 100 plaques to give you and 100 certificates, because I think you deserve it. Every one of the teachers who are here, even those that hasn't served 10 years, but they are here with the children, we know what it's like, and we hope one of those days that we could reward you to show you our appreciation. Alright? The next awardee who will come to collect the award is teacher Gina Rowley. Teacher Gina Rowley. Round of applause, please. Round of applause. Welcome, teacher Gina Rowley. Congratulations on your hard work. Feel good, enjoy your reward. You deserve it. You work and you are committed to our future. Remember, the children are our future. And the final person who will come here to collect the award is none other than Miss Gloria Sabroch. Miss Gloria Sabroch, thank you. We appreciate the work that you are doing with our future. We appreciate your commitment to the development of our country. And here today, we are awarding you something that doesn't reflect what you deserve, but it only shows what we can afford to give to you. Thank you very much. Even after you all are retired, we will recognize what you have done in your years of service. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Dinar. We do appreciate the service that you give us. Thank you very much. Ms. Dinar is a teacher at the Will Strathmore Stephen School and is from the community of Marigot. We thank you for your assistance. Okay, so let me say to the students here, congratulations. Congratulations for your hard work. We have made an attempt to award you for your hard work. We have prepared the certificate and we are in the process of organizing your finances. As you know, it's the end of the financial year and we need to get this done. So you will receive your financial award at your school. It will be brought to your school, dropped off at your school. And likewise the teachers, it will be dropped off at your school. Retired, you will be called and we will deal with that aspect of it. We want to say thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you being here. As you can read on the program, Jones Telemark is set to do the vote of that, so we'll go into that. I want to say thank you very much to the head table, Ms. Canoville, Mr. John Lewis, Mr. Alexander. I want to say thanks to Mr. Toussaint, National Co-Operative College Union Representative, Ms. Marodi, Ms. Lavene, thanks very much to you. Thanks to DBS Radio thanks to Emonews, and thanks to the music. The music came out of Grand Bay, all right? T-Songs, let me say thanks to T-Songs from out of Grand Bay. They did the tongue out in Grand Bay first, and they are here doing this for us. Let me say thank you. Thank you to all the students, every one of you, the top savers, the most consistent savers. Let me encourage you to please continue saving.
And to our Emonews viewers who have either just joined us or who have been tuned in from the beginning, we are at the Public Service Union building where the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development Co-Operative Division has hosted their recognition awards in honor of Cooperative Week.
Yes. Let me apologize. A little oversight was done that we gave Mrs. Bruni a certificate, but we didn't call her for a plaque, which was just an oversight. Mrs. Bruni, sorry about that, and we would just like to call you to come and get your plaque. So Mrs. Frances Bruni from the British Primary is also someone who has been committed for more than 10 years, and she is here. She was given a certificate, so we ask you to come up now, ma'am. Apologies for the little misunderstanding. Come up as we award you for your hard work. Let's give her a special round of applause as she almost got left out that things are happening, but let's just be merry and let's move forward. Welcome to Miss Bruni. Thank you very much. We apologize for the mishap. We do appreciate you being here. Round of applause for Mrs. Bruni. So, let's apologize. We have snacks to the back, but before we move on, I would like to say sorry to Mrs. Bruni for what transpired. We do appreciate you being here, and we do appreciate what you have done. Alright, so let's give her a round of applause as we congratulate her for all her years of service. Okay? Let me just say thanks, as we say, thanks to the table, thanks to the media, thanks to every parent, every child that is here, thanks to everyone. We do appreciate you being here. Let me say special thanks to all the sponsors of the Cooperative Week, and let me just outline the sponsors of Cooperative Week. The sponsors are National Cooperative Credit Union, Maribel Cooperative Credit Union, Belgical Essential Oils and Spices, West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union, the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development, we outlined Belgical Essential Oils, West Farmers and Food Producers Cooperative, we want to Fairchild Secondary Junior Cooperative, and all who guys gave a hand. Emonews for your support, DBS, we have continuously supported us. DBS, we have continuously supported us. So it's a special thanks. Cooperative Week ends tomorrow, Saturday, when we recognize the commission of the 100th International Cooperative Week. So thanks again. We do appreciate you being here. I think you'll be so much snacks in your seat about foundation and anything. So just sit back, relax, and just snacks will go to you in your seat. Thank you very much. We appreciate you being here.
Once again, to our Emonews viewers, thank you so much for tuning in to the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development Cooperative Division Recognition Awards ceremony. Congratulations to all the students and all the teachers for their hard work and consistency We do hope that everybody continues to enjoy their day, and we do hope that you have a blessed week. Once again, to our Emonews viewers, we are at the Public Service Union building where the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development Co-Operative Division held their recognition award ceremony in honor of Co-Operative Week. Co-Operative Week ends tomorrow, and this was a great way to round it off. Congratulations once again to the students, the teachers, and the parents for all their hard work, consistency, and we do hope that everybody is relishing in their success. This is Emonews signing out.